It was just a matter of time, not if, but when.
As of this morning, a total of 91 prisoners from the Manila facility have tested positive for COVID-19.
It's a big concern, of course.
Department of Corrections Director Joe Carbullido says a majority of the inmates and detainees with COVID are from post-16. And rather than transfer the individuals to an isolation facility, DOC, in communication with Public Health CDC, determined to keep them together in the same post.
I'm optimistic and I'm confident with, the plans that and policies that we have in place. It's just that there's some things that we just, don't have control over. And, it's a pandemic. It's eventually going to make its way in.
With the virus now inside the compound, the inmates and detainees with COVID-19 are being monitored twice a day by medical staff. Carbullido says so far all patients have been asymptomatic. Although should symptoms turn, then arrangements will be made for transfers to Guam Memorial Hospital. And should an overflow occur, Carbullido says something the plan since the onset of the pandemic is early release to contain the spread and lower the population.
We already have a list of the individuals that are eligible for either parole, early release, or based on their level of offense. If they're nonviolent offenses, then they may qualify as far as or be eligible based on the type of offense that they've committed. Of course, we're not going to go to the point where we're going to be releasing violent offenders. That's off the table. If I can remember correctly, there's around 25 or 30 that we've presented we've presented a list to our legal office already at ADLOOP, and they're going to be looking at that list to see.
As for the request for outside resources of tents and containers by Homeland Security and DPW, he says it's currently going through procurement. In the meantime, the department made an additional request to transform an inoperable dome on the jail grounds into an additional isolation and quarantine facility, explains Carbullido.
What we're trying to do with what we have already within our compound, and we're trying to make it work because time is of the essence. So I'm thinking outside the box. I can't sleep at night. I'm thinking about all the different options that I have. We're also looking at consolidating posts.
He adds 4 out of the 20-plus posts have reported positive cases and shares this message to the worried loved ones of those locked up.
From the inside out, I know that, I know that the feeling that your loved one is in here and probably, going through a lot with, the amount of positive cases that we have in here, but I assure you that we're doing everything in our power.
Testing is underway at the Hagåtña facility. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.